Hello everyone, it's Lionheart again, and yes, I have yet another deck guide, and it's Scoia'tael. Now, you might be thinking, but Lionheart, everyone's playing dwarves. Yawn. It is Mahakham Forge, and there are dwarves, but this, oh, this is special. I have to give a huge shout out to my guy Scoia'tael. Now, he is the complete inspiration for this list, and it includes the Prism Pendant. Yes, that card you completely overlooked and decided was complete trash. Well, Scoia'tael decided to try and make it work, and oh boy did he. Now, I will link his original list in the comments down below. I have made some changes to give it my own little bit of flair. I got a couple of things I was struggling to find and made a few tweaks. Let's take you straight through the deck. So, here we have Mahakham Forge, but this time there's no truffle, and of course, as I mentioned, we are running the Prism Pendant. Now, this is a 0 tempo artifact, but if you play it correctly, it can be incredible in this list. Why? Because of course you have all of the swarming power of dwarves and Bruvahug to win you around pretty comfortably, or at least draw some removal. One of the things I did change from Scoia'tael's list, I added a Mahakham. I was getting locked quite consistently. It felt like the 6p locks have come back in, and I was also queuing into Nilfgaard a fair bit, so decided to run that. But you can comfortably win a round. If you drop Bruva, you know you're pretty much safe to win that round, especially if they can't answer it. Not much is going to keep up with that. On top of the additional engine value of things like the Zoltan Warrior that just keeps going, it's a really, really effective list. But the idea here is you use your Elven Seer and you pair that with your leader ability. So, first charge of the Tempering goes onto the Elven Seer, the second one onto any card of your choice. Obviously, ideally, you're looking for a Dwarf engine, like the newly buffed Dwarf Berserkers, something like that. Then you have 2 copies in the graveyard, and then Alyssa Henson is here. She puts 2 copies back into the deck for your slam with Simlas. Quadruple Tempering is not to be joked about. That is instantly 22 points. But wait. The Prism Pendant is going to give 4 vitality to each of those units as well. All of a sudden, huge value. Now, Scoia'tael was originally running a Truffle to add even more tempo to that. I tended to find I was just stacking vitality and couldn't quite get it to work. I was making choices that I had to try and find certain cards. Instead, I threw in a Royal Decree for consistency. Went 6-0 afterwards. So, really enjoyed it. This deck is up at 2465 right now in Pro Rank. I'm pretty sure I'm going to fight to get it to 2500, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think All-In Dwarves is at best tier 2. I think it's too bleedable still, and while it is incredible and certainly good into certain matchups, I feel like there are other things that are a little better, and I actually think this variation is too. And again, massive shout out for Scoia'tael, complete inspiration behind the list, and I literally changed like 3 or 4 cards, a couple of tweaks just to put my own flair on it. If you like this video, please do drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel. You won't miss any of my videos, and I promise you, there is so much more to come. I haven't even touched half of the things I want to do for this patch yet, which is terrifying because I've already made 8 videos. I'm going to send you straight into some gameplay now. See you in the next one.
Here. Siege.
Okay. Walking with dinosaurs was so good back in the day. I don't even know what that word means, Jomsic. I don't even know them. Like, I literally don't even know the meaning of that word. Is it a person? Is it a... Okay, so, I was just saying how good Siege is now. Oh, nice. Very talented. It's a YouTube channel. I mean, I'm assuming it's a German word, right? It sounds German. Oh, it means in short in German. So it's like TLDR. Oh, that's quite clever. Okay. Yeah, well, at least that's what it seems to mean. So yeah, it's literally German for TLDR. Nice. Yeah, okay.
Blood! Blood!
Hey, leave my things alone, you things haver. Ropus, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Great to have you with us. Yeah, there's a limit without... there is a limit, yeah. And thank you, Opie, for the YouTube sub.
We must banish her. I've seen her other parts.
I think I want this engine to survive. Pam, I haven't, but that does sound interesting. That does sound really cool. I really love tea. I don't know how I'd survive without it. Ray, the other thing you could do is upload it to... if you've got a YouTube, like yourself to watch YouTube, you could upload it there. But just have it set to private so you can send a link. You could always do that.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
Nature documentaries are really cool. A phobia of amphibians, really? Interesting. That'll probably be a lot easier than trying to mega upload it. YouTube tends to deal with things like that a lot faster. Or Google Drive is an option, yeah. Hey, Emma. How are you doing, my friend? Happy Saturday. Wait, Saturday? Yeah, it's Saturday. Let's go. Can use the... Yes, I'm assuming they're saving them for a reason. I'm expecting the next card to be a winch onto this. So they're going to click, kill, winch, click again, is what I'm expecting. I think they're going under the assumption that I'm unlikely to be able to decide to kill them, so why bother, right? My octopus teacher. That sounds like it might be something else. You know? Oh, Octopus-chan. Kind of thing. You know what, like... I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, I needed that armor, you big rude. Because now both of my engines are turned off, and I'm not overly happy about it.
Get out, you baldy-faced baby.
Still ahead, though. It does, right? And, you know, like... Hey, Octo Senpai! Oh, no. And difficult's creating an elf deck. Jan, hello! Welcome to the channel, my friend. Elves, there were quite a few good, strong elf lists last season. It depends, because an elf deck can mean multiple different things. So, some elf decks rely solely on elves, and that will eventually not function too well because of the variety in the meta. Some of them then focus on elves and the scenario in one round, and then traps in another round, which is an option you could go for. The other possibility you could focus on instead is the blue orb artifact, which... trying to think what artifact that would be. Blue orb artifact. Blue orb art... Is that... Chat, help me out. Oh, Megascope. Oh, I don't... Are they blue... I wouldn't be using those with elves. Elves are a swarm deck, and you want as many units as possible. Hang on. Let me just figure out what I want to do here a second. Let's see if they take the pass. Oh! The orbs, yeah, so... It could be Orb of Insight, you mean? Okay, Orb of Insight. I wouldn't be playing Elves with that necessarily. I'd probably be playing Precision Strike Alza with that. But there will be Elves in your list, because you're going to want to run Simlas. You're going to want to run Elven Seers in that list. So it's not an all-in Elf deck, but it's still very effective. I will take the Waylay here, right? Ba 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 bam ba 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 dam. But yeah, we'll take a quick look after this game, Jan Milit, and I'll see what we can do. Nice, yep. Spores is a no. Now I don't really want the Gourd in this round, but I can't afford to take a mulligan here, so I'm actually gonna. It's Siege, so I have to push Siege. Because I want to see Siege come out, right? Against this, though, the short round's kind of scary. I could genuinely be going for a 2-0 here. Right? I think I'm going for a 2-0 here. I can't stack the back row. If I mulligan the Gourd, I was always going to end up with a bloody Tempering, right? I'm going to end up Neroing the Prism, but I kind of need the Zoltan's Company. Hey, Raj, how you doing, bud? So the other option is, I Aneromancy the Prism Pendant now, and I play Simlas now. I thought you'd spent all your money this weekend. You've got £200 left. Nice! That's always a good feeling. Yes, 5 stockpile charges is scary, because that means they have an amazing short round. Good morning, Kale. This is Crow's Ears Pendant, yes? Okay, chat, we've got a decision to make. I think I'm supposed to be Breuvering this round. Because I'm Breuvering this round, I'm going to play the Zoltan's Company here. So, Anero, Zoltan's Company, row, drop the Breuver, right? That's got to be the play for this round. The problem is then I've put the Simlas back in deck, which I shouldn't have done particularly. Right, I shouldn't have played the Alyssa. But the next turn is Breuver, the turn after that is Zoltan. I think. Gain 1 armor for every dwarf in your hand, which sucks. Might draw Forge in round 3. I might draw Temperings. That's the problem, right? What are you going to do with £200? Or 200 squid? Oh my. 200 squid is a lot of squid. Yeah. I've checked. That is a lot of squid. Ha ha. Now I can't pass here. The problem is I can't pass here. I'm only up by 3. I'm up by 2. This only plays for 9. So I'm up by 11. I don't want to give the Simlas without the Prism Pendant particularly. So I have to keep playing here, which kind of sucks. Jan, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Great to have you join us. I need to see Siege. No, we don't do NFTs in this channel. If you want Lionheart-based things, I'm creating a line of real merchandise. Hoodies and tea mugs. So if you want Lionheart merch, that'll be what you get. There'll be no Lionheart, yeah. If you want physical Lionheart stuff... I don't, yeah, all the OnlyFans, of course, yeah. Thumbs up, yes, of course. I think I'm just supposed to try and 2-0 them. I'm supposed to just try to 2-0 them, right? I think... The problem is that, yeah, I lose if I don't do this, right? Would love a Lionheart T-Mug. There will be Lionheart T-Mugs, don't you worry. So it depends, because they've used second AA, right? So if they've got Siege and Hensel in hand, they're going to have to give me both. They have to play Siege now if they have it. No question. Siege has to be played now. That is not Siege. That's the Hensel. Okay, getting the Hensel's big. Nice, okay. Like that we get the Hensel. But that means they don't have Siege, right? So they're going to have to give me all of it, right? I think they have to full jam here. They've got to click the Foltest Pride. Spend. Yes, but armor wouldn't have hit these anyway. They're giving me the pass. Specials on all dwarves. Yeah, you could argue so, yeah. But... the problem is, if I don't pass now, I'm dead, right? If I don't... because they already had units to target that were going to find value anyway. They 100% get out here. Am I going to have enough? I would need to find... I've got a Nero, and if I find... okay, I can a Nero Mushy Truffle and guarantee this. So this right now is worth 8. Yeah, I have to pass. Yannick! Insomnia was great fun. Insomnia was great fun, my friend. Had a really, really great time. I'm there again later today, and I'm there tomorrow as well. But yeah, I had a fantastic time. I'm wearing merch from Modern Wolf, company that I met there. They were lovely. Had a really good time with them. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100% wants me to pass, but either way, like, I'm fine with that, right? I'm fine with that. It doesn't make any difference to me. Like, if I play Gord, they 100% get out with any bronze card plus leader. That leader was playing for something like 20 points. In the UK is Insomnia. In the UK, it is... let me just work out if I want a mulligan here. It's in Birmingham. In Birmingham. So you're good because you're going to bring me Mushy Truffle. You're just useful and you're just a good amount of points, right? So you give me... yeah, okay. I think this is the hand. So, but yeah, Modern Wolf for a game company. Modern Wolf for a game company. Let me just find... So, Modern Wolf create the Out There games. Out There. They're really cool. Okay, so they found the siege. Not too far from here. It is on Sunday. Yeah, I'll be there Sunday. So if you do end up dropping in, my friend, you'll find me there. Gord wouldn't have won, no. If I played the Gord for 15, I was going to be ahead by 23 points. He'd got 20 points in his leader ability on its own, right? I can't play on interactive. The closest thing to an interactive I have is Front Row Mushy Truffle, right? So... but yeah, because this will spawn and this will spawn and yeah. And this could spawn in the back row, which would be even worse. And this will double spawn in the back row, potentially, because also Salve will guarantee summoning to the ranged row. You can't challenge me to a boxing fight. Yeah, Chariot back row will at least take... Oh, Jesus. Okay. So, if I Chariot back row now, I gain some armor on the front row, but I give them multiple units to hit, right? But I think I still have to do this. Like, we're dead regardless. But yeah, if I played the Gord in the last round, they were getting out without giving siege no matter what I did, because their leader in the current board state was worth over 20 points. So, I didn't have a prayer no matter what I did there. If I go for the 2-0 shove, we're 100% losing. We just had to bet that they didn't find siege, or that they can't proc siege. I think I'm supposed to do this, and just hope it spawns on the melee row. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not clicking this yet, right? I am clicking this now, right? I may as well. There's no reason not to click this here, because I'm guaranteeing I'm getting max value from it. They can't board wipe. Right? So it makes the most sense here. This is only worth 8 now. Oh, sweet. So they've got 8 more points here. Now we do win, which is bizarre. Had not expected that. And this was my only winning line. If I play in when the leader's got value, he should have given me siege over giving me the hen cell. Okay, sure. So I'm going to kick Truffle, and I'm going to kick the Grove Keepers. I don't feel like I want them. So, you'd think this is... I'm going to say -1. I know it refills, but I get 2 cards that I want. This, for me, this Echo is not negative. -1. -2. We need more thinning. Yes, Satik, exactly. Kick Prism? No, we're not kicking Prism. Is this the only 4P Purify that is worth running? I'm so tempted to add a Mahakham just for the number of times a lock ruins my day. I think I'd rather run Mahakham than... because I don't run any Dryads now, right? So this is more points. The other option is I run a Pella or a Hammer Dwarf. Hammer Dwarves might be decent, actually. Hi, Past Lionheart here. Yes, I did just call them Hammer Dwarves. Why? Because they're Hammer Dryads, but better. If you give them Vitality, they're going to grow by 2 points a turn, just like a Hammer Dryad does. But they keep growing when the Vitality leaves. Hammer Dwarf... and just 1 provision less. You love to see it. Anyway, back to, other Lionheart. The problem, my biggest problem with this list isn't it didn't have points, is that it doesn't have consistency. That's been my biggest problem. We don't have any consistency, and I feel like I'm not losing games because I don't have points. I'm losing games because I'm not finding my cards. So, but yeah, I know people who, if they ate... if they drank milk, for instance, and they were lactose intolerant, they would come out in hives. Their throat would swell up. Yeah. It depends on how allergic you are, right? You're allergic to peanuts? Yeah. Peanut allergies tend to be quite strong allergies as well. Like, no one's a little allergic to peanuts from what I've seen. Everyone's very allergic to peanuts if they're allergic to peanuts. But yeah. I'm mildly allergic to peanuts. Not to nuts, to milk. But I still like it. It doesn't hurt me. I just bloat. You'll die if you eat a cashew. That's really weird. It doesn't normally work that way. That's interesting. So you're trying to tempo and keep me locked in the round. That's cute. Can still be a player after elbowing an opponent in the face in football. You do it in chess and you probably get banned. I know, it's weird, right? All these chess people, they just need to chill. Okay, so they're going to Junod that. That's fine.
Should never have taken this contract. Blood! Blood!
Don't you pester me.
It's fine. I do need to be very careful about how quickly I play here now. I need tempo, right? So I'm going to play this and Broover. Because I can still do it in 2 cards pretty easily then. Okay, cool. So it's this now instead then.
War will be our downfall.
It depends on how allergic you are, right? Because allergies aren't necessarily guaranteed life-threatening. It's just your body doesn't like them, so you could, yeah. It just varies person by person. I think I'm just gonna Broover now, right? I'm just gonna Broover now. Makes the most sense here, I think. Yeah. Then I drop the Mahakham Defender for 2 points a turn. Because obviously these are the only ones with armor. These are off. Verification's a lot of points. Because you'll boost. Yeah, nice. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points, which get me even right now. So my opponent may consider a pass here. They do take the pass here. Delightful. In which case, I guess I Alyssa and just put the tempering back. Right? I am right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even. I'm never just accepting this and taking the round, right? I have access to most, like, I have Simlas, and I have, as a result, 4 Waylays, plus Zoltan's Company. Am I ever doing that? On the basis that if I find either of these, I'm just winning a 5-card round? I guess not.
Know that I was trained by Clara Larissa de Winter herself.
They have Ring of Favor. That's interesting. Yeah, I screwed their Nova. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I don't think I actually bleed this. Right? I think I'm supposed to make it harder for them. Okay. So, I think I'm supposed to pass here now. Right? As much as I want to play the salve for carryover value. Yeah, if I take the tie, they don't thin. Yeah, it's true. Because they're going to thin... Well, they have to thin a card in this... They have to be able to thin a card now, right? But they've played their discard cards already, so... Okay, let's try it the other way, because I bled this last time and it ended up hurting me. So, they were always just going to play Ciri. That's fine. That is what it is. That was an inevitability. I'll tolerate that. In the assumption that I'm going to find either a Nero or Print... oh, there he is. Okay. So I don't love this right now. And I have to take that mulligan and you... Like, ah! Okay. So, we're now triple, not quadruple, which sucks. But okay. And, in spite of running the extra, I miss a Nero, which means I miss Prism. I had to take it, but I didn't have to take it. In my head, I'd only got one of these still. So, we're just going to run that initially. I'm definitely going to be keeping an ear on it, Silex. Yeah, obviously, as a Liverpool fan. But I'll be back in Insomnia this afternoon, so...
Oh, how wonderful! You speak our tongue.
So I want the Dwarven Chariot out as soon as possible. Quad Tempering's brilliant. Wait. Oh, they managed to get all of it out? Yikes. Wow, they mulliganed perfectly. Well done, opponent. That was actually really good. Okay.
Next time it'll be personal.
So...
Get it one day, Ron.
A beautiful
Okay.
pair of legs, please.
So Decree is only for a Dwarven Chariot, which is an engine. This engine is now locked, so I may as well just do this. Okay. They still have... I'm going to hold the tempering, right? I think I'm supposed to hold the tempering. And I'm supposed to play this instead. Just because they could Camby.
Ignorant. Remember to whom
They could think Camby is correct, right? Because they will assume that I've got my best card here. Snowdrop. Okay, so never mind. Their next play is... Yeah, okay. Just in case. Okay. Gord. If they're going to play Camby, they're going to play it now, right? But they should just play Compass. And the Compass should play for Lippy, right? They did the thing!
What? No! How? Novigrad's a real beauty, excluding the folk, of course.
We actually played around the Camby. Chat, this is why we're built different. My opponent deserves the biggest GG possible. Yes, Scoia'tael deck guiding coming for this absolute masterpiece of a deck. Really, really enjoying playing it so far. Huge shout out to Crozier for the inspiration and all the work put in for it. I've made a few tweaks, obviously, but definitely still his original emphasis. And of course this card's tier 1. Obviously, everything's tier 1 meta breaking popping off, right? Decent round one hand, though. Really, reasonably decent round one hand. Okay. Because I have both of my tutors, and I can thin, so I can tutor again to... Yeah, okay. Ooh.
These marvels, they dazzle. Oh.
Okay. I'm going to do that for now. So one of the things that is quite weird about playing this list, you use Mahakham Forge reasonably early a lot of the time to pair with the Elven Seer to give yourself the 4th set, and you bring them back with Alyssa. The one thing I have noticed is it's a lot better to wait to Alyssa Henson so that you don't clog your own draws, right? Because that can be quite frustrating. That's a lot of coins very quickly. I'm going to be honest, Sawling off the books has never felt good to me because I very rarely wanted to stay at 9 coins. Obviously, they have done right here, but they don't look like they're running the boat, which is interesting. I'm going to... Okay, I want to win this round, so I want a row of just dwarves, right? which is why this is now here. That's fine. I look mighty similar to that of a red shirt from Star Trek. I'm wearing the merch from Modern Wolf. Lovely group of devs that I met at Insomnia yesterday. They were really friendly and they gave me some of their stuff, which was really cool of them. They were very, very nice people. And yeah, I really enjoyed getting to meet them. Yeah, they're like, you should wear this. And I was like, yes, I should.
Yes, you. Have you made your offer?
And also, hola. Yeah, I feel like this is a weird list to have Saul in, so it probably is Golden Necker, right? It probably is just a Golden Necker list as a result, I think. Okay, so options that exist here. I'm going to have a full row if I choose to Aneromancy the Zoltan's Company. I'm probably supposed to just thin extra carryover value on this salve right now. I think I'm supposed to just play the salve here. Problem is it doesn't thin again this round. The other option is I play the Zoltan's Company front row, and when they poison this, I just drop Broover. And I think that feels slightly better. Actually, Justice. Yeah, no, we're going to play Justice instead. Yeah.
Next time it'll be personal.
I like that. Obviously, what should happen here is they should spend, I would guess, spend. Oh, okay. Must be the unit poison instead then? Or are they just threatening something they don't have to try and make me go away? Interesting. They have the poison, alright. This is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is not sufficient. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, doesn't get me out either. Went a full-blown rant over Mysterious Box. I mean, honestly, that card could definitely do with some clarity to it. I'm not going to disagree with you on that front, right? I'm not going to disagree with you on that front. Mysterious Box could definitely do with some clarity to it, yes. I think that's fair. It's certainly confusing if... Yeah. Although, honestly, I think even Knickers as a card now, Knickers actively doesn't tell you what it does. Which just feels crazy, right? At this stage? Like, I know it was funny initially, but we all know now, like... But new players have no idea what that means. Now, you'd think I want to hit this, but don't I want to turn the engine off? I think I'd rather hit this, because they're a turn away from not being able to spend here. Yeah, I mean, I genuinely think we should... I have suggested it, to be fair. Whether they do it or not is a different matter, but... Which way around am I doing this? I would rather this was clogged, right? You don't see a problem with the... I mean, it's excessively confusing and not well worded. They have Jackal anyway? Yeah, that's fine, but if they keep spending on Jackal, I can threaten that I have something. But Legion was in chat. I mentioned to him bringing back Truce as a keyword.
Best not play with fire.
Could be interesting. It could definitely be a lot clearer. Yeah, what you've got. Once you play it, it's a lot clearer once you play it. Yes. Okay, I could Zolt at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm decreeing for Chariot here, right? I'm decreeing for Chariot. I wouldn't be surprised to see Truce come back, yeah, because it doesn't really. To be fair, that part's missing from the card text. It doesn't tell you can't use it after your opponent's passed, because that change was made so late on. It's something we caught just before the card was dropped, but before they could update it. So that needs to go on there. Because obviously, if your opponent has passed, therefore can't click the puzzle box, you don't just automatically win the mini game, right? It just doesn't work. You like my sweater? Thank you. It's from a company called Modern Wolf. They're a games dev company that I met yesterday. They were lovely. I mean, this is a 2-0 hand, right? Prism, Alyssa. Problem is I don't find as much value. Maybe... Okay, chat. I think... Am I passing to take the long round because I have the perfect hand? Yeah, it's a really cool card. It's a really fun card, really good balance. But yeah, clarity would be important. Does Gord always gets his max value, and would if I played him now. Simlas and company. Why do I need company? I need company. I play the Dwarf Berserker. I play the Alyssa Henson, right? That's fine. Wipe. No, the Pendant isn't bad. The Pendant's fantastic in this deck. It's brilliant in this deck. It's not an instant super value card, but it can play for 20 plus points if you play it properly. I don't have enough bodies. Why? I'm going to play the Simlas, which means I have 3 bodies. So I stack it on 3 of 4. I think I want the long round here, which is a bit sus. Because as a result, I can't really play... I'm uneven, so I am going to play... I'm going to play the... Let's play Alyssa.
In each of us dwells both chaos.
Let's play Alyssa. It's a bit awkward because now I've got to dodge 4 of these, but we'll see. I think I should push. Hey. Gwent right now is so much better than it's been. See, now I really want to pass here, guys. Now I really want to pass here. Right? I know I didn't get anything useful. But that engine in a medium-sized round is like, what, a 10, 12? Like, doubles the value of their coins?
Big believer in slow and steady.
I'm having a conversation with chat, Yaskia. Calm down. Wait to see these 20 points in actions. For you, Duoshin, I'm going to pass, just so I can show you the 20 points. We're playing Vivaldi Bank here, Chief. Now I'll draw all 4 temperings. Right, Biasto, that's not the energy I need, okay? That's not what's going to happen. We are going to draw as following. I'm going to draw this Mahakham. I'm going to draw the Zoltan's Company, and I'm going to draw Salve, right? That's the energy I need from you. Those are the 3 cards. Okay, that's a tempering. That's one of the cards I said. That's one of the cards I said. Right. Yeah, let's go! My skill level! I literally predict the future, ladies and gentlemen. I literally predict the future. Look at it. Look at it. Imagine living in a world where you're not as talented as me. You didn't need to do that. Thank you, Kelly. That's really kind of you. Right, I don't think... Oh, they could run Heatwave. We saw no evidence of them being Devotion, but in theory they are, right? Alright, are you ready? Easy Zoltan. I could Zoltan now and try and kill this. But I need them. Alright, we need to do this properly. Also, we're going to kill the King of Beggars, right? Fuck. I possess too much power. Kelly, thank you so much for the sub. It hasn't shown up for some reason, but I can see you now have a suit. So maybe refresh and hopefully it'll let you do it. Boo! Cheat! Look at this person having things. I can't deal with all these things havers, chat. It's disgraceful. Look at it. Look at it. This is going to be magnificent. I hope you're all prepared. Having... no. To clarify, Phantom Mag. Other people having things, illegal. Me having things, fine. If I have... If I have things, it's okay, alright? It's only when other people have things that it becomes an issue, alright? Yeah, fair and balanced. Me having... That's how capitalism works, right? That's my understanding of capitalism. I can have all the things. You have none of the things. Fair and balanced. Right? That's how that works. It's been my experience of capitalism. Stop doing that! That's cheating! But what's the alternative? Hey! Hey! You! Stop it! Stop it! No! Okay, I call bullshit. I call bullshit on this. My opponent, kill this. I call bullshit. This is nonsense. I'm being bullied here, chat. Bullied, I tell you. Unconditional 21 for 10. True! Look at this thing. Look at this. Look, with all the things. My opponent is cheat. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't make me come over there. Alright. I had a chance. I did have a chance. What the hell's the last card? Like, what are you saving? I did promise a 20-point Prism, but my opponent appears to be a things haver. So I'm not going to get 20 points out of Prism now. I'm sorry to say.
Big believer in slow and steady.
Now,
eh?
I think we still win here. I think we still win here. I think we still win here. Depends on what this card is, but I think we still win here. Whoo! It's a good job that they didn't have the coins for that. Okay. Simlas! I'm gonna win this game and I don't even need my god because I am so strong. Let's go! Boom! Now, so you can see the idea, right? So